Can I tell you another huge mistake of your party? Not listening to Senator John Fetterman. That is the single smartest guy you have in your party. He doesn't hate. He says it like it is.
If John Fetterman is the smartest person in the Democratic Party is in really, really, really deep trouble.
Oh, wow.
Really deep trouble.
Hey,
John Fetterman.
We'll take Senator Fetterman over here. We'll have him. We got a big tent over
here. If I want
here.
to listen to somebody from Pennsylvania Democratic Party, I will listen to Governor Josh Shapiro every day, 7 days a week.
You said, quote, "I've drunk deeply of the venom of both the left and the right. As a connoisseur, I can confirm that the most poisonous, the bitterest, is from the far left." That is pretty remarkable to hear you say that as an elected Democrat. Why?
It's just been my personal experience on this thing. And when I asked my digital team, I said, we're on all the platforms. Really, what's kind of the harshest? What's kind of the most personal? And the answer was immediate. He said, "Oh, blue sky. It's blue sky." And the difference is, the right would say really rough things and names. Some names I won't repeat on TV, but the on the left, it was like they want me to die, or that we're cheering for your next stroke, or that's terrible that depression won. Why couldn't it depression won? And I hope your kids find you. They even have like the graphic, a GIF where they have like a stroke, in your head, cheering at that. Yeah, and they said that. I remember one. They claimed, "Oh, the doctor let us down, and why did they have to save his life?" Just really, I just can't imagine. People are wishing, I wish he dies, or I want him to die. Literally cheering for a stroke. And I don't know what the kind of a place where that comes from. That's much different than just calling me a name. That's really been consistent, in that community online.
John Fetterman, prayers on a fast recovery. It takes a lot of stones to stand in front of a party who didn't want to do their job and be the one to tell them to do their job and reopen this country. And that earned my respect. Prayers out to you. Maybe one day we'll see you on the MAGA side of things. But for now, get well soon.
Show enough, call it how I see it, to John Fetterman, prayers for a speedy recovery. See, Democrats, John and those Democrats are the ones y'all should be cherishing. These are the ones y'all should be out here supporting. Those are the Democrats y'all should be out here pushing. But for some reason, y'all like the Nancys and the Maxine Waters, the Barack Obamas, the people that want to keep you from eating. Y'all like the Cory Bookers, the Jasmine Crockett's, the AOCs, the Omars, the people that voted to keep you from eating. But then the people that voted yes, those 8, y'all have no loyalty for. But those 8 helped you eat. See, Democrats, the constituents, John and those 8 Democrats just showed you that they put you before party. And what type of gratitude they get? Name calling, political sabotage, relatable conflict of interest, all because they thought different, all because they wanted to feed you. But I ask you this, constituents, the ones that's out there on SNAP benefits, the ones that can work. What happens when the next time comes and the government shuts down? Are you going to be on social media complaining again? Or are you out here making contingency plans? Like getting off your ass looking for a job just to make sure you can feed yourself? Because the government done proved to you that with a swipe of a pen, they can take your next meal away from you. See, Democrats, y'all losing a lot. Now you hate John, you hate those Democrats, you hate Tulsi, you hate Kennedy. Because see, those are the ones that are destroying America, right? Nah, it's the far left. I call them Looney Tunes. Because they don't care about cameras. They don't care about anything. They don't care about truth. All they care about is power. But listen here, Democrats. Look how the far left done allowed socialism to infiltrate your party. This whole time, y'all was built to fight the Republicans. Y'all got a new contender now. Socialism is in your states. And I wonder what y'all gonna do. Sure enough.
Do you think that flags should have been flown at half staff? Do you think his body should have been flown on Air Force Two? Do you think he should have posthumously be given the Presidential Medal of Freedom? I think some people felt that that was perhaps over the top in terms of mourning someone like Charlie Kirk. How did you feel about that?
I'd say that was his choice and his prerogative, and that was really entirely up to him.
Did you have any issues now in hindsight over some of the things that Charlie Kirk said and some of the rhetoric he used during his life?
I didn't agree with much of it. I didn't closely follow his specific kinds of views, but I did.
I'm sure you learned about them after his death, though.
No, I haven't done a deep dive on it. We've all seen that terrible video. Perhaps if you've seen the actual video, I have. And it's like appalling. And that's part of the political violence. And from what I'm saying, it's like that's unacceptable. And engaging in a debate and views I strongly disagree on, that's part of the American democracy. And for me, it's that would never justify what's happened. And I just chose not to take the opportunity to argue his views after children lost his father in the most violent public way. I mean, so I would say the equivalent on the left might be, say, Mr. Piker. I strongly disagree with his views, but I'm appalled if something like that happened to him. Oh my God. I mean, that's, like we have to disagree in better ways where, you're going to solve it by shooting people. And that's why the kinds of rhetoric, we have to turn the temperature down. Extreme rhetoric makes it easier for extreme reactions or to justify them.
I think some people might say Charlie Kirk's rhetoric was extreme. I think that's the conversation that happened. People condemned political violence, but they also felt a great deal of discomfort with his language, suggesting that these kinds of words lead to violence. I don't know. I'm just kind of sharing my observations as I saw the conversations unfold.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think we agree that we probably didn't agree with much of what he said. And I think I'm sure we both agree that you shouldn't shoot people, and you shouldn't execute them in public. And I think that's two things must be true. That free speech, I'm an absolute free speech guy, and you have the right to say these things, and you definitely also have the right not to get shot by sharing your views.
I agree 1,000%, 1,000,000% actually. I'm thankful that Senator John Fetterman is better. He was on a morning walk. He ended up having a situation, ventricular fibrillation, where his heart gave out for a moment, but he had cardiac arrest. But according to the information I'm reading, he has an implanted defibrillator, which can cost $34,000 to $51,000. And this brother fell on his morning walk, and he face planted. And that's why a lot of people were saying, speedy recovery, because this brother is 6'8", and his heart gave out. And you got half of the country, the Democrats, those meanies, those people who don't give a damn about about anybody but themselves, wishing the worst on him because he was one of the great eight. Democratic senators that came out to vote for the government to open back up. And they were pissed off because they was trying to starve people for a long time just so they can make a point and win an argument with President Trump. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate you giving me a chance. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Don't forget, do not forget, guys, to check out Mito Blue on Blue Turner's website. The link is in the description below. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out, guys. I'm very excited to be working with this company. And make sure that if you get Mito Blue, which is meant for you to have a much more healthy cortisol levels and your circadian rhythm. And I just now was sent a couple of containers myself. I haven't had it long enough to give you my full opinion on it, but I would love for you to give me yours. If you take melatonin or anything like that, this competes with it and is actually a bit more healthy for you. So check it out. And I'm going to thank you in advance for doing just that. I appreciate you guys watching. And again, you don't have to purchase anything. You simply watching this with me, watching my content is more than enough. And I'm appreciative. Share this bad boy, like this bad boy. Much love to John Fetterman, Senator John Fetterman, for just being objective. Not only running his party lines and just sticking to the script, but actually being an American, putting America first. And I love that. All right. Much love to you all. God bless you, and God bless our great country. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.